These 10 car features are killing your engine faster than you think. They're sold as smart upgrades, but after digging through real-world failures and owner complaints, one pattern stands out. These features don't protect your engine, they punish it. From stop-start systems that starve oil pressure, to thin oils and lazy eco modes that make small turbos knock at low RPM, the damage starts small and gets expensive fast. And yes, one of these efficiency tricks is being quietly walked back by owners who disable it the day they buy the car. If you want to avoid rough idle, rising oil consumption, and four-figure surprises, don't skip this, because the first feature does its damage every time the light turns red. Automatic start-stop, the stoplight sucker punch. Start-stop sounds clever. Shut the engine at red lights, save fuel, save face. The reality, each restart begins with lower oil pressure for a split second while heavy parts are already moving. Starters and batteries are beefed up, but bearings, timing chains, and turbos don't love the hot-cold cycling and micro-dry starts. That brief delay when you lift off the brake is your engine scrambling to build pressure and catch the load. Multiply by a week of commuting, and you've stacked dozens, maybe hundreds of mini wear events. If your car lets you disable it each drive, do it for city slogs. If you can code it off, even better. Engines prefer steady, predictable operation over 100 micronaps a day. Cylinder deactivation, the half-awake engine. Killing cylinders on the highway saves a sip of fuel, but adds complexity and uneven stresses. Lifters and cam lobes see on-off loading. Rings and valves run at mismatched temps. Oil control can get iffy, varnish starts, and misfires creep in. The fuel you save over months can be erased by one valve train repair. Solutions: keep oil fresh and to spec, avoid lugging which triggers deactivation more, and consider a reputable tune or plug-in that disables it if your engine family is known for lifter drama. Small turbocharging, big heat, thin margins. Tiny turbo, big boost equals fun on paper, and spicy underhood temps in real life. Small turbos spin absurdly fast, live hot, and demand clean, correct viscosity oil right now, not in 2 seconds. Late oil changes, wrong oil, or shutting off right after a hard climb cook oil into carbon. That coats bearings, hardens hoses, and bakes nearby plastics. Use the exact oil spec, change on time, and let the engine idle briefly after heavy runs, or drive the last minute gently. A careful owner makes a small turbo live, a casual owner buys one twice. GDI-only injection, carbon where it counts. Direct injection fires fuel into the chamber, great for power and precision, but it removes the old fuel mist car wash over intake valves. Oil vapors from the PCV system then stick to valve stems and bake into carbon. Airflow falls, idle goes lumpy, misfires begin. Fuel additives won't touch it. The gunk is upstream of the injector. The real fix is periodic walnut blasting. Preventative options: engines with both port and direct injection, port keeps valves rinsed, strict oil changes, a healthy PCV, and fewer short, cold trips. LSPI, low-speed pre-ignition. Small turbo GDI engines can experience LSPI, an ugly pressure spike that happens at low RPM, high load, before the spark. Think uphill in a high gear, throttle down, revs low. It's rare but brutal on pistons, rings, and bearings. Eco modes in lazy shift logic can hold tall gears to chase test numbers, which is LSPI's favorite setup. Fixes: downshift before asking for torque, use oil meeting modern LSPI-resistant specs, and don't floor it from 1200 RPM in top gear unless you enjoy surprise percussion solos. Long oil change algorithms, the sludge slow burn. Oil life monitors are math, not microscopes. They estimate based on trips, temps, and time. Dusty environments, cheap fuel, short hops, and idling age oil faster than the algorithm thinks. Stretch intervals too far, and detergents quit, varnish forms, and tiny oil passages to chains and turbos narrow. By the time the dash blinks service, your oil's been phoning it in. Solution: set a personal ceiling. If the book says 10,000 miles max, do 5,000 to 6,000 in stop-go life with a real synthetic that meets the exact spec. Your engine cares about film strength, not your trust in a dashboard.
Ultra-thin oils plus low-tension rings. MPG now, blow-by later. Thinner oils, 0W16 and friends, plus low-tension rings reduce friction for better lab scores. Over time, some engines struggle to scrape oil off cylinder walls, especially with long intervals and heat. Result: rising oil consumption, fouled plugs, and an unhappy catalytic converter. Thin oils can work if the engine is designed for them and maintenance is strict. Use the precise spec, not just the weight. Check oil monthly, especially on small turbos, and shorten intervals if consumption appears. A quart low is not a lifestyle, it's a warning. Active grille shutters and under-engine trays, hidden heat traps. Shutters close for aero. Under trays smooth airflow and reduce noise. Together, they also keep heat in. In traffic or after a long pull, that retained heat bakes wiring, coils, sensors, and yes, oil. A stuck closed shutter or bad temp sensor cripples cooling. Under trays can also hide leaks. A slow seep evaporates on the panel instead of spotting your driveway. Keep the radiator condenser clean. Confirm shutters move freely. Don't ignore after-run fans, and periodically inspect under trays for oily grime that screams leak. Lifetime high-flow oiled filters, MAF's worst frenemy. Reusable oiled filters promise flow and forever savings. Over-oiled elements can mist your mass airflow sensor, skewing readings. The ECU then chases its tail, fuel trims wander, and long-term you get cylinders running lean and rich more often than they should. Dirt that sneaks past high-flow media is sandpaper for the cylinders. Prefer a quality paper or dry synthetic filter changed on schedule. If you must go reusable, follow the oiling instructions like a chem lab tech and check math health regularly. Eco drive modes that lug the engine. Eco remaps throttle and shifts to keep revs low. Great for flat cruising, bad for hills, merges, or towing. Lugging, high load at low RPM, raises cylinder pressure when oil flow and pump speed are at their minimum. It also invites LSPI in small turbo engines. Use Eco on the highway at light load. The second you need torque, exit Eco or downshift. Engines aren't allergic to work, they're allergic to the wrong kind of work. Engines aren't fragile, they're simple about what they need. Consistent oil pressure, clean air, controlled heat, and load they can handle at the RPM they were built for. The features that nibble at reliability do it by interrupting those basics, turning off when oil should be flowing, shutting cylinders that want even heat, asking tiny turbos to be big turbos all the time, stretching oil long past its best day, trapping heat behind shutters and trays, and teaching you to keep the revs low while asking for big work. You don't have to fight modern tech, you just have to manage it. If start-stop is optional, disable it for city slogs. If your car deactivates cylinders, keep maintenance tight and watch for early signs of valve train fuss. If you've got a small turbo and GDI, choose the right oil spec, let it cool after hard runs, and avoid lugging. Don't chase lifetime filters if they trade filtration for marketing. Keep shutters moving, radiators clear, and oil changes sane. Use Eco for cruising, not climbing. Engines last a long time when they get what they were promised: clean, cool, steady conditions. Do that, and the next time the light turns green, your engine won't cough, stall, or second-guess you. It'll just do what it was built to do, every day, for a very long time.